What's going on, guys? It's your boy GS, and welcome to another Madden 13 online ranked match. And this right here is gonna be one of the best games I upload for the year 2013. This right here is an absolute incredible game. We have the Arizona Cardinals. My opponent decides to go with the Carolina Panthers. And again, this is the very beginning stages of me using the 5-wide scheme. It's just crazy how I look at it and how I run it differently now. Like, I set up my depth chart completely different from how I did it back then. I used to have my best receiver in the tight end slot. Now I have my best receiver over to the left, and I just run it different. But nonetheless, this right here turns out to be one hell of a game. You definitely want to sit down and watch the entire game. When I tell you it's one hell of a game, you know to expect some biblicalness. So we have the Arizona Cardinals. Obviously, our go-to playmaker is gonna be Larry Fitzgerald. So we want to go ahead and try to give him the ball as much as possible because he has great hands, great route running. So we want to be able to utilize him to our our benefit. And right there, we got a quick out route to the left to be able to gain a first down. Right there, we try to go back to the same route, but we throw an interception, and he ends up taking us for a pick six. So, of course, we're starting the game. Oh, that was a major voice crack right there. Of course, we're starting the game off with a horrible beginning. Just not a good way to start the game whatsoever. Whenever you give up touchdowns defensively, it's really frustrating, especially to me when I feel like I just make a very stupid decision. And there's nothing more frustrating than throwing a pass. Like, why would I do that? I seen him there. He was clearly in position. Why would I throw the ball? And right there is another one of those same situations. I throw back-to-back picks, and that happens to me way too often. I'm always in situations where I make bad decisions, I get frustrated, and then bad decisions just pile on top of bad decisions, and I just start playing like a knucklehead. I just get frustrated, I get upset with the decisions I'm making, and I just don't bounce back how I would like to most of the time. And the Panthers are one of the better teams. I mean, they're not up there with the 49ers or Ravens or anything like that, but for their overall, they're definitely way better than what their overall displays. They were one of the better teams last year. This year they're not used as much, but they're definitely still a very solid team. And they have their weapons we have to watch out for. Cam Newton can take off and run at drop of a dime. You also have D'Lo, you have Olsen, you have Smith. You have your weapons that you have to worry about. So we're down 14-0, and we know it's due to our poor decision making on offense. We gotta be able to make better decisions if we're gonna go ahead and get back in this ball game. And I feel like I can score, but again, I'm in this situation where I hate being in. Now I'm gonna need multiple defensive stops to get myself in the ball game, and I hate having that pressure on my defense. I hate feeling like I need to stop you here, I need to stop you here, I need to stop you here to get myself in the ball game, because I just felt like it's just a let up. It's just a let up for for failure, because my defense, I will call your basic 2-man under cover 4, mix it in with maybe a blitz here and there, but for the most part it's nothing but basicness, and I try to rely on my user skills to make plays for me, because I typically don't run with teams such as the 49ers or Ravens where the AI is going to do a lot for me. I try to provide you guys with game plays with teams you guys want to watch. Right there, don't test the user. He's so disrespectful. Somebody please send that man a link to my channel and let him know. Do not throw the ball my way. That right there is usually how we come up with a lot of defensive stops. We rely on our users. We rely on trying to find the open receiver that you're looking for, trying to get there just in time to be able to catch an interception, things like that. Because for the most part, I'm not going to pick a defense that's going to shut you down or cause A-gaps or, create a lot of pressure and things like that. So that's why I hate putting my defenses in positions where I need multiple defensive stops to get myself in the ball game. As you just saw, we are down again due to the fact of a special teams kickoff return for a touchdown. And we feel like things just aren't going our way. But we're only down 1 score. So, I mean, we've thrown 2 interceptions, but we're only down 1 score. So, we're still in this ball game. Right there, we get sacked. You know, as long as we can, you know, score here, we'll be okay. But there's another interception. And as I'm looking at the route, I'm like, the guy is nowhere near open. Why would I throw that? I don't know. It's just in me in the mode of being frustrated at myself and my poor decision making. And again, bad decisions pile on top of bad decisions, and I do that, you know, a lot more than I should, and it is costing me. You know, we're down 28-14, and we definitely don't have the type of defense, even though they have great secondary. You know, they have 2 phenomenal safeties. Peterson's a beast, but you know, they don't have that type of shutdown defense that I can just rely on them to, you know, do everything for me, such as the Steelers, the Ravens, the Texans, the 49ers. You know, a tough defense like that can create things for me. You know, that's not this type of team. You know, this is the type of team where you need to do things defensively yourself. Right there, we decided to go for it because we need to score before half. And again, this is the beginning stages of the scheme. So, you know, at the very beginning, I try to go for it on 4th down to give myself the most plays. You know, I want it to be repetitive, you know, repetition. You know, I try to give myself the most plays. That way I can get myself comfortable with the scheme, try to figure out what fits where, what situation, and things like that. So that's why, you know, we went ahead and went for that instead of using our 4th down swag, which we are doing up to this point, which I've posted videos already with us punting on 4th down. So, as you know, this gameplay is a little older. But before halftime, we sneak in a field goal. But then we're like, we got to kick off too? It's like, come on, man, give me a break. It's just not looking too good for us. You know, we're down multiple scores. And again, I feel like I can score. You know, if I just play level-headed, take my time, and, you know, play smart, I feel like I can score. But am I going to be able to stop him to allow my offense to get back in this game? There's usually the question that I feel like is going to prevent me from coming back from a deficit such as this, you know. But 4th and 11, he decides to go for it. He rolls outside the pocket, throws deep, but thankfully Peterson has the speed to catch up, and we swat that down. So we're in great position. You know, we are already in striking distance to go ahead and score. We already in field goal range, and that makes, you know, a field goal makes this a 1-possession game. So we're fine with that right here. But we fumbled the ball within the 10-yard line. And now frustration is at an all-time high. I want to break something. I hate being extremely frustrated. And then something you can't control. Like, I understand the interception I threw was stupid. I understand that's my fault. But just a random fumble taken away from me inside the 10-yard line? It's like, come on, Madden, give me a break. That right there is frustration to the max, man. You want to talk about the worst thing that could happen? Again, an interception, I understand that's my fault. Just like that right there was his fault. No super you. We end up getting an interception with Gay. But it's like, but random fumbles happening inside the 10? That's frustration at its max. But fortunately, we're able to stop them. We get the ball back. And as you see, we're you know, trying to move the ball upfield. Nice precision streak to Fitzgerald. Then we end up going to Floyd. And I like the Floyd-Fitzgerald combo. You know, I try to, you know, look for those two as much as possible. We finally end up scoring a touchdown. And we go for 2, so we make it a field goal game. So one more stop, we have a chance to tie and or take the lead in this game. And we've had plenty of things go our way. We've thrown dumb interceptions. We've had dumb fumbles go against us. You know, we've had many, many turnovers. But we're still in this game. Like, look at right there. We got 2 guys. I'm in position. I'm holding the ball hawk. I get no animation. My guy just completely whiffs on the play. And nothing happens. Right there again, I felt like I was in position to at least make something happen. I'm holding ball hawk. Nothing. We give up a touchdown. And now he's back up 10 points. But again, we feel like we can make this happen. You know, we're not, you know, just giving up yet, because we know we can score. You know, we know we can put points up on the board. So, you know, as long as, you know, we're in striking distance to be able to be like, okay, we can just hope for a stop here and there. We may be okay. So, you know, all we got to do is score here right there. We go over to Roberts over the middle. He breaks the tackle and he gets a really good run after the catch that puts us pretty much in field goal range. And again, a field goal makes this a 1-possession game, so we're completely fine with the field goal at this point. So we're down 10. 4th quarter's coming, you know, very close. So right now we need to be able to score. Preferably a touchdown makes it a lot easier on us. Go to the out route to Stevens Hollings, and we end up getting inside the end zone. So it's back to a field goal game. The fourth quarter is approaching. Now we need to make something happen. We need a defensive stop. We need the Cardinals to make something happen for us. And right there, that's exactly what happened. He tests Peterson, and we end up getting another interception. No view, and we run backfield like 80 yards. I don't know, hoping to make something happen. Peterson has great speed. I'm just hoping and praying for something to happen, but, you know, unfortunately nothing does. But we have a chance to go ahead and tie the game at least. But we want the lead, though. We want to be able to get our first lead of the game. Considering the multiple turnovers we had, we actually have a chance to get in the lead. So right there, we go really quickly to Floyd on the trail route, and it gets us into 3. And we end up going to dive the whales. And now we are on the 1 yard line. We try to QB sneak, and we fumble. And he recovers. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. 2 fumbles within the 10? Come on, Madden, you're making it very difficult for me to win this game. So we give up a fumble on the 1 yard line, which he recovers. And boy, am I upset. Even though this game was a while ago, I remember vividly, like just editing the video, the tingles went down my spine. Like, oh, I was mad when that happened. But we still got a chance to get this ball back and make something happen. His 3rd and 7 right here is a very crucial down. He stands inside the ball. He goes over left and he tests the user. Don't be disrespectful. And we get another user interception for 4-piece. Our 4th, 5th, 6th. I don't know how many interceptions. There's a whole lot of pieces. And right here at 2nd and 7, we throw our own interception. And we get another turnover in another situation where we would have at least tied or scored. And right there, look at that interception. John Madden finally throws me a bone, and we get the shoestring interception. And now I'm like, okay, we need to win this game. Magical plays don't happen like that for you to lose. So right now, we need to go ahead, buckle down, and play smart and take this lead. If we don't, we should be able to kick a field goal, but I don't want that field goal. I want that touchdown. We get the lead with only seconds remaining. He needs a touchdown. He doesn't need a field goal. He needs a touchdown in order to win this game. Now, take note, he does have 2 timeouts, but we feel confident. All we need to do is not give up a crazy long touchdown pass, and we're good. So right here, he goes over the top. I thought I should have been picked off. I tried to switch to the safety, but unfortunately, they gave me the cornerback. Right here, he sneaks me with a run. I mean, I'm definitely not expecting a run at this point, but good call by him. Right here, he goes up top over to Smith to the left. I got people in position. They move outside the way. He catches it, but thankfully, he was out of bounds. So we catch a break. Right here, he goes deep up top to the right, but we end up swatting that down. 10 seconds remaining. He pretty much needs a miracle at this point. Right here, he's looking. We got 3 men deep. He throws deep to Steve Smith, and he catches the ball, and we knock him out of bounds with 1 second remaining. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He's at the 7-yard line with 1 second remaining. He calls a hike. We got 2 men under. Everybody's manned up. He runs outside the pocket. He throws it. He threads the needle, and we lose the game. Wow. What an absolute horrible way to lose. And then we lose 16 skill points. Oh my goodness. That's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys appreciate it. Please leave a like on this video, but only do so if you were entertained. Follow me on Twitter if you're not already. It's your boy GS, and we signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.